Well, I'm kind of on a tool review kick because it is the new year and I'm in Detroit and I'm working on all of these circuit boards for these Arduino lightsabers that I've been making for my kids. If you're interested in that, I got some other videos about it. Pretty cool. And I don't really like to review tools that I've not used adequately. And so some of these tools I've been using for a year now, and I feel comfortable giving some opinions and assessments. I'm not a fan of unboxing videos. In fact, I hate them. And I also try and make the type of videos that I would like to watch myself. And here's what I mean by that. I like watching videos by critically thinking and honest amateurs. And the reason I say that is because oftentimes a professional's opinion on something, while valid, is not that applicable to a home gamer. And I'm a home gamer. I'm not a professional in any industry anymore. And so when a professional says, oh, I bought this tool for $200 and there's another variant for $20, but you should buy the $200 variant and it's so worth it. You know, this is coming from someone who uses that tool maybe every day, hundreds of times a day, or makes money based on their efficiency. And so that tool's worth it to them. And we tend to forget that we're not all professionals. And so I like getting reviews and information from amateurs, but I want the amateurs to be critically thinking and somewhat experienced, not like just unboxers. And I want them to be honest. And I mention that because you'll find no affiliate link below. There's no commission. I'm not even going to give you a link to where to find these things. If you want to buy them yourself, go figure out how to buy them. Google it. If you don't have the ambition to Google this tool, then you're probably not going to buy it anyway. And I don't want 10 cents because you bought it in my name. Anyhow, what I want to talk about is this solder sucker from Vamplier Tools. I first heard of Vamplier because I worked on small engines, and they started making some pliers that had a special groove here in the end so you could grab a screw head on, like kind of like this instead of like that. And I actually never owned any Vamplier tools, but they came really reviewed from a few YouTube channels that I watched. Anyway, I had a classic plastic solder sucker and it was killing my thumb and it doesn't work that good. And somehow I stumbled upon this. I bought it on Amazon. As you can see, it's basically all metal. And as you may come to already know, it's made in Japan, and almost everything I own that's made in Japan is very high quality. So this thing cost 17 bucks when I bought it, which I think is crazy, crazy low, in case you don't understand what I'm on about. And I can just tell you, subjectively, I've not measured the pressure that it creates, or vacuum that you might say it creates, but it is way higher than the plastic ones. But more than that, I find that it clears quite well. When you do the clearing, this pin comes all the way out quite a bit, and it clears quite well, better than the plastic ones from my experience. And I just broke, you can tell how long I've had it been using it. I just broke this little silicone hose that comes with it. It used to be about 3 times this long, but that silicone hose, they give you some replacements. So I just have to go back home to Tennessee to get the replacement. It just happened to break while I was here, but that allows you to basically hold the solder sucker over the pin or the pad or whatever while you're heating up the solder to a molten level, and then hit the release button and get really, really, really good suction, and much more so than just the rigid tips that you have on a lot of plastic ones. So yeah, what else can I say about this? I've taken it apart once or twice. I was just kind of curious about what the guts look like. And I also removed a lot of old, classic, right? Take the cap off, spring goes everywhere. Thankfully, I just had this apart a couple days ago, so the spring's pretty clean. There's like some shmoo in there, I guess that's what AVE would call it, that builds up in there. But it's a simple tool, and I like that it's all serviceable, unlike some tools, I guess I'll just say. And sorry, I'm saying a lot. I get a lot of criticism for that. Anyway, it's a simple tool, but like a lot of things that I have experienced with the Japanese, it's just really well made. And so things don't always have to be complicated to be good. They just have to be very round, very flat, very straight, very smooth, and all of a sudden you get yourself a really good tool. So anyway, if you've seen this thing on Amazon or not seen this thing on Amazon and you need a solder sucker, I think it's a huge step up from the plastic ones. I just bought one for the guy who helped me with these Arduino lightsabers. I just bought one for a former friend, or not a former friend, a former colleague and friend of mine at Volkswagen, and they really are fantastic. So anyway, there's 5 minutes from an honest amateur about a tool that I like, and you get to decide if it makes any sense for you to buy it. And you can't follow the link below. You're just gonna have to Google it. And yeah, anyway, if you didn't like this video, no problem. Give it a thumbs down. I appreciate you letting me know. In the meantime, have an awesome day. God bless and Happy New Year.